Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. We are Wednesday, January 22nd, 2020. The market went going up this morning, but suddenly this morning it came right back down, even negative on the Dow Jones for a little while. It's because when they came out with the news saying that the coronavirus in China was progressing, because now they have 540 cases, probably more at this time, but it's the number of casualties that is bad, because they went from 9 to 17. So even today, the responsible of the CDC were declaring that there are very little chance that the virus would progress in Canada and the States. But yesterday they had identified a case somewhere at Seattle, I think. So they're taking all kind of action in airports and everything, but it's an invisible virus, and it's like a flu or something at first, so and there's a period of incubation also. So I am worried about that, and I think we should be all worried about this, because when you see the number of people that dies from it, we don't want to see this out here. Okay, let's go with the first earnings this morning. And Netflix is going down on good earnings. Also increased their sales worldwide by 1 million more than expected. And also fuel cell minus 11 to minus 23, so the stock went down. And IBM is showing like 2 cents more than that, 469 to 471. Yeah, 2 cents. And Johnson & Johnson 187 to 188. The stock comes down, and Rogers 102 to $1. So it's not necessarily its earnings that make the stock moving. And most of the stock of the sector anyway are pushing upward right now. The whole sector is breaking out. TELUS is maintaining its bullish cycle. Rogers and BCE also, except that for the day they haven't continued anyway. So it is done now. We have seen the top. And with BCE is going to be about the same thing. Continuity of this signal would be 62.50. And besides that, we have other news on Moderna, which is declared that they are working on a cure for the on a vaccine for the virus. And this morning they were saying that there were 9 casualties, but they are now up to 17. And Novavax has said that they are going to sell to the market up to 100 million of their shares. And Bombardier is still pulling back a little bit. While big things, they think they can do sort of a deal with their U.S. With their France rival, and we don't know exactly what it is. And they say that they are trying to stabilize their portfolio. I'd say stabilize their stock. And this is it for the news so far. And the wagon that were out of service in New York from Bombardier will be back in service this week, they said. So, okay, let's see here. I have just looking at which question is a new one. Not this one, this one, this one. No. Okay, here we are. Okay, I do have. I'm gonna ask that question here. Hi, Michel. Did you ever talk about peak positioning? PKK. PKK. That's in New York. PKK. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't have that stock. I don't know what it is. C for Canadian, you're saying? PKK. No, I don't have that symbol, Daniel. I don't know what is it actually. So let's see our market. So the Nasdaq is back within its sideways formation from this morning. The Dow still remains very low at this time, and the SPY also. I think the market is a little bit nervous about what happened again this morning. I think this is above our head, and I think the market will be reacting strongly to if the virus become even more spread out, I'd say. And by the way, I have a bunch of stocks here that are quite involved in those things. Like Novavax, now they came with the financing, so the stock went down. But this one too, yesterday, those stocks took off because of the virus, because they are working in this type of medicine. And look, so the stock went up and right back down this morning. And but I think we have to keep checking those stocks in the little while, just in case the virus really would start progressing. And this one here, Immunicell, also lost everything again today. But we'll see. There's still a possibility there, and we just keep this in mind. If something happened again, we could see those stocks going up. And like Moderna, it's not even there, so that should be in that list. And the symbol is mRNA, Moderna. So he's the one that officially said in the news this morning that they are working on a vaccine for this virus. So I think it's a good idea to keep an eye on this one too, mRNA, which I will add to my list here. And KIO and VZ, my opinion, US KIO. Okay, we have a Coca-Cola. So we have a breakout this morning on Coca-Cola. It seems to be okay. And I don't think there will be a big risk, because you see 57.35 would be the reversal of the cycle. but the entrance point is 57.54. So like about 20 cents risk on it. But before, wait to 57, like 60 before buying it. And VZ, what's VZ? Verizon. Oh, there's no more potential, about $1 at the most on Verizon. And you see it's a long sideway movement, so I don't think at 69 it's worthwhile to buy until it's not even $1 until 61.50. So I don't really like this one. And then Sunny again, PFE, Pfizer. Under correction, is PFE a pullback, or in your opinion, if you have to keep it on a watch list for now until it turns up? That's what I would do. It's an uptrend, so there's no big problem at the moment. It's just that we gotta wait to see until where this correction will go. And because so far it's just as reversed the cycle, not the trend. Okay, the cycle. So the stock could come back around 39.50 and then take off again. So it could come up to the trend line and then go back up. So do what you said you were going to do. I think it's the best thing to do. RMD in New York. RMD. ResMed, okay, ResMed, nice movement from ResMed. It's not very far away. I think it should be okay. It went up today, passing the double resistance here, and it's climbing again a little bit. So let's see, it's a very short-term movement here. So 164.75 would be the entrance point there. Cost in New York, Costco. Okay, the movement initiated yesterday is not continuing today. So and even though and hard to take a decision on it, so because it's totally sideways. So 314 would be the entrance point for a buy there. Thank you, Sunny. Shop a good buy. Shop is on a small breakout, I'd say. Let me find him. There it is. From yesterday to today. Okay, that's all. And at this point in time, not so much exciting because it looks nice this morning, but look at the moment, it just seems like it's going to go the other way around. Look right here. So this bullish cycle from this morning would be reversed if the stock just fall under 616. Yeah, at 616 you have a sell point there on the short term for those who would have entered this morning. PPK, no, that's it. I don't have Danielle this market. We don't follow this market so far. So look, the energy sector is very negative. It's going down. The gas is stabilized, but it has broken its low ever this few days ago, and the stocks still are falling. So there's not much stuff interesting in the energy sector right now. On the gold, it's totally stable for the gold, very stable for the stocks. No breakout, no signals there, neither buy or sell. There's nothing. I don't trust the movement from the mining. It's quite risky right now because the mining sector is only pulling back a little bit, so if you look at First Quantum, it's being saved from a trend reversal there, so it's not an entrance point. Ivanhoe keeps going down, and look at Tech is really sitting on a very important support, and past that it would be a major support that would be broken. And so consumer discretionary is pushing up a little bit right now. It's Gildan is going up, BRP too, but there's no signal on this. And and also Canada Goose, but it didn't go anywhere. And it's actually Dolorama that on himself that makes the whole movement. So it's a very short day trade, I'd say, or even swing. But there's no potential higher than 49 and 50 on this. And so the telecom are all going up today, but seems to be also done for the day because they did not keep going since. So right now I don't think the signal is valid. That seems to be something else. The financials are back to the top, but I haven't seen much signal there unless Reuters. And then the industrials are very calm today, and the healthcare, I'll explain you what to do with the whole cannabis in a minute. Consumer staples still going up a little bit, but no signals among the stock so far. And the only one that makes a couple of new high we got here, not Celestica, it's not high enough yet, but it is Descartes that broke out this morning but lost his advance, and Group CGE did too but came right back, and Shopify went up, but is now changing direction, coming back to the beginning of the day. So nothing in this sector yet. And the cannabis, I repeat, the cannabis is still not ready. We have had a couple of signals, but very, very specific signals. So, and this morning, this FREA went up when it started there this morning, and it's going sideways at the moment after 1, 2, and 3 signal. Is one of the first to pass its resistance, but it's calm right now. So don't get in there before 7:55, and the reversal is 7:35. And then, but most of the other, like Chronos, it's not a buy signal. Tilray neither. Vivo has made a long bullish cycle, but it's now over. It's the end of this bullish cycle. It is going sideways at the moment. So for the second day, so now next entrance point is 42.43. And you also have Namaste that has a potential until 70. And because, they all did what I'm talking about, the sector. So you have to wait for each stock to see the reversal point of the downtrend and the sideway movement we have right now. So you see, like Canopy River would be 175, Exo would be $3, Neptune would be 450, ACB would be over here at 322, Grain Organic past this resistance also, Alcana here. So no matter stocks you choose, they all have that short-term resistance and trend reversal possible, but you wait until they produce these movement. Hi Michel, what do you think of PTQ on Venture? PTQ. Okay, Protect Home Medical Corp, I think it's a vendor of device, something like just in case of emergency. There's a movement this morning, seems to be nice. I want to double check this. It's been not so nice. Bizarre. The stock was really going up from 91 to 105, and then woof, right, it came right back to 95, and now there's just few little dots. As soon as the stock has touched its resistance, it went back. So what do we do with this thing? Okay. Look, the volume is not that great right now, compared to the movement the stock did in 2017. There was heavy volume on it. Not right now that much, So there's a quite important almost year and a half resistance around this level there. So I think it's just a bit too early, just a little bit too early on that stock, So what would be the price? Would be like 110, 112, Under that, the stock rose on a heavy volume at the beginning with 100,000 share traded, but its behavior. What I don't like is its behavior, you know. So I'm really not sure about the quality of that. I'm in at 1. Okay, so you're at price paid. So you're not even, you're at 90, but there's a sell at 88, but the real buy signal would be after it stabilized here, and or even here 108, and then it then goes down to 112, 113 would be a better place. CP, well, CP has just reached a very important resistance at this level. There's no buy signal until 347. AAPL, Apple. Okay, Apple, it seems like it's going to break out. It's not at the moment. Let me be back for like 10 days. Just almost, you know, 320. It's 50 cents more, you know, should be all right. FSZ, Fiera Capital, there was a buy signal on this yesterday, started in correction this morning. It's back to its top. It's still positive actually. If it keeps pushing up here, there would be a little acceleration of the cycle. So it's not that bad, but you know, since it's there, you know, why don't you let it stabilize a little bit and buy it at 1285, 1290. TVA.B, a good point at 175 for a buy. No, Mathieu, TVA is going on the bump. TVA.B, its stock is plunging. So why buying that at 175? There, on another move down, I mean, it's a bad idea. It's a very bad idea. Okay, so very quiet. The resources are very quiet. The other sector, you know, the market is getting nervous since this morning when they start talking about the virus again. Look at how the Dow is reacting. It seems like we're gonna come back right here, you know. So I'm a bit worried about the next few days, and you should be worried about the next few days because we're in. They have doubled the number of casualties in one day. So we see a trend here, you know, about the coronavirus. Of course, we see a trend because we went from nothing to 540 cases, and we went from 9 casualties to 17. Okay, so and you know, it's before the lunar holiday in China. Millions of Chinese will be traveling. I know they cut down the travelers right now because the province where the virus has started, they are prohibited of flying right now. So no one can fly out of there at the moment. But you know, it won't last, and it doesn't mean some people are not going on the road somewhere else and contaminating other people, other airports and everything. So you never know, you know. I think we have to be a little bit prudent over the next couple of days because to see what the market has done this morning at this announcement, if it gets worse, we may have a strong correction because of it. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but that's the reason why we have to stay on alert just in case. So this is it for today, folks. Oh, just one more question. I closed the question bar. I answered the last one. G&G on US, Johnson & Johnson. They were. This was his earning this morning. G&G US just shut up by $1. So I am tempted to buy it now. Okay. Can you resist to the temptation? Because it's not a good buy signal that we get that we have there right now. I think you know, the stock went down. He had bad earnings also. Johnson & Johnson, and he has 1 cent more. but I don't think it's a good condition to buy the stock. So this is it for today, folks. Thank you very much for attending. We'll see you next time.